welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing a new end video because it's been a little while. Obviously I had the spending ban kind of thing, not hardcore at all, and I hadn't done any shopping for a while, so a lot of these are things I've picked up over the last couple of months, bar October, and some things I acquired after doing my kind of capsule wardrobe for autumn where I saw where the gaps were and I've identified some of the pieces I needed. So I picked up a couple of those, filled those gaps, and I thought I'd show you some of the things I've added to my wardrobe recently. So let's get going. Apart from the shirt I'm wearing, I'm going to talk about that first actually because I absolutely love it. I picked this up from Urban Outfitters possibly a couple of weeks ago now. I got it when I went to New York, or before when I went to New York, and it didn't come in time because I was on the cusp of ending October and I was like, I need to order it but I can't. My friend Carrie actually wore it when we were out there and she looked absolutely amazing, and I was like, good decision Liv, good taste, and I absolutely love it. It's really gorgeous, like kind of silky fabric, kind of pyjama-ish without looking too like I'm ready to go to bed. And I've also been wearing it with these jeans. Now these jeans are probably my most valuable item that I've added to my wardrobe in the last month because I've not stopped wearing them, to the point where I actually had to pull these out of the washing bin because I couldn't find them, and I was like, that is why, because I wore them when I was in Iceland last week and I wore them with like long johns or leggings underneath. They're that good. They're like kind of like cropped kick flare jeans. They're really great indigo colour, but they're fitted, but to the point where I can still wear leggings underneath if it's freezing, and they're so great. My best friend Gemma had them and that's what kind of sold me to them because she looks amazing in them. She wore them and I was like, where are those jeans from? She was like, and other stories. And they're very true to size. I got my normal jean size, which is a 26, and they're quite high-waisted, these ones. Apparently they come in black as well. Gemma told me they come in black, but apparently the black is slightly smaller. Rumour has it black jeans come up smaller, so there's a fact for you. But these are great. They're very stretchy, great length, cut off just before the ankle. Yeah, absolutely perfect, and I just haven't stopped wearing them. I need to stop buying jeans, but damn it, when they're like this I can't. Moving straight on to knitwear now, because knitwear is obviously like the primary staple when it comes to winter wardrobes. I already have quite a lot of it, and I sorted out all my winter clothes that are in the loft and I did a big switch over, and I realised I really didn't need to add many more pieces, but I did identify a couple of gaps. One was for roll necks, and I went into H&M only because my mum, and I've heard from so many people that their knitwear at the moment is very, very good. So I picked up this, which is this really gorgeous kind of pale grey minty colour. Really beautiful. It's got these really cool like chunky wide sleeves, and again a really lovely kind of turtleneck which is slightly wider, so it's not too like fitted, not too Steve Jobs, not that's a bad thing, but it also tucks into jeans quite well. Someone tweeted me saying, how do you tuck your jumpers into jeans? And I think it's because I tuck in a tiny bit and then like fold the rest over, because it's quite hard, especially when there's a lot of knitwear. But this is really gorgeous. It didn't cost too much. I think it must have been about £30, so a good kind of round price for a lovely knit. Really been loving that. I also picked up this cardigan from Urban Outfitters, which is another thing Carrie got, so good minds, good minds. But the reason I picked this up is because the way they'd styled it on the website was almost like wrapped around with a bow and nothing underneath, and I thought it was a really lovely, subtly sexy way of styling knitwear. This is really gorgeous. I can't remember what this fabric is, but it's that kind of knit where it's just so soft and stretchy. I did actually buy it to go with my dogtooth See by Chloe trousers that I always talk about in these videos, but I really wanted like a kind of rust coloured knit. I have ordered one which I will fill you in on soon, but this is great. It kind of comes quite low, wraps around. I thought it would just be quite a nice, almost like an evening knit where you can just tie it up, keeps you warm but still looks quite cool, even with a t-shirt underneath. I think it'd be great. So yeah, really happy with that. Couple more knitwear pieces. I shouldn't have done it, but this one was actually sent to me. The next two were actually sent to me very, very kindly. The first is one from Beyond Retro, and I used to shop in Beyond Retro all the time, and I still do, but not as much unfortunately, namely because they aren't that close to where I live. So going into London, I was a bit like, oh, I must pop by Cheshire Street, but the online selection is amazing, and I picked this one out. And it's one of their Nordic kind of Christmas jumpers. Their Christmas jumper selection is out of this world. If you're after something that's either a bit tacky or really classic vintage or a bit twee or anything, they have every ground covered. I'm sure they've probably got light up ones, but I saw this one and I absolutely loved it. I wore another one of theirs in Iceland last week, which was gorgeous. They're just really beautifully made. They're not itchy. I was really surprised. I was really expecting to be like, oh, vintage itchy jumpers, but not at all. This is lovely. Looks great tucked in with jeans. I love the little grey and the red, and yeah, I just think vintage knits are just such a great piece, and they're so much more reasonable, especially for the quality second time around. So I absolutely love that. The last jumper is possibly the one I'm most excited about, and it's this one from Shinty and Parker, and oh my god, look at it! Abracadabra! One of my favourite songs is that, I can't remember who sings it. Joe, do you know? Abracadabra. I sang it all over Halloween, but anyway, absolutely love this jumper. I absolutely love their knits. They're absolutely beautiful. Slightly more expensive, kind of around the Bella Freud price point and maybe like Hades, but I think they're absolutely beautiful. I'm completely obsessed with this. Do you know what? I'm really excited to style it with like a little ruffle collar jumper underneath, or like a straight shirt. Little ruffle collared, I don't know what I'm talking, I can't get my words out, I started talking like Sean Connery. I think with a really pretty ruffled shirt, sorry, too many shush in that sentence, but I think that would look really beautiful. Pale wash jeans and some ankle boots, so can't wait to style that up. I will keep you posted. Next, I am moving on to footwear, and these boots I've recently added to my wardrobe. In fact, I added them yesterday. They're very, very new and they are tied up, so I've not taken them for a spin yet, but I actually picked these up in a shop called Reserved. And if you hadn't heard of them, they're a Polish brand, and I went away with them maybe a couple of months ago, and they're very, very new to the UK, but I popped into their store and they have some really, really great pieces. And I saw these boots, I've seen lots of things like it on the high street, maybe in Zara, and I saw them somewhere else, but I can't remember, maybe Stradivarius, but I saw these ones, absolutely love them. I'm really into like a really chunky heeled kind of Doc Marten style boot, and I like these because they're slightly more dainty than Doc Marten because my feet are quite small. Sometimes it's like, wow, that's a lot of shoe. But I love these. They've got this really cool gold studding around the bottom of the shoe, cool little eyelets for the laces, and I just think they're really cool. They look great with like skinny jeans, a big chunky coat, and yeah, I'm just a really big fan of practical shoes at the moment because I'm a nana. If you saw my lookbook last week, you'd have seen my Sorel hiking boots, so big into shoes that offer comfort and style, so yeah. Highly recommend. Another thing I bought before I went to Iceland actually was this jacket from Mango, and it's almost like, it reminds me of two things. It reminds me, one, of a cape I had when I was about 15, I picked it up from American Apparel, and two, it reminds me of an American Apparel hoodie that I used to have in this exact kind of burgundy wine colour with this hood and this big silver zip, but I absolutely loved it. Something about me drew me in, and I thought it was just really, really cool. It's quite oversized, it's got this huge kind of circle zipper, which I think is really cool, quite 60s, and it's just a nice alternative to a big chunky coat. It allows for a lot of layering underneath because it's so oversized. Well, I don't have many coats with hoods on them, so I thought this was quite a nice alternative. Loved how they styled it on the site, so I'll pop an image in here so you can see because they'll probably do a better job than me. But yeah, absolutely love it, very happy with that, and I will let you know how I get on styling it as well because it's definitely something that's very different to anything in my wardrobe. Moving on to dresses, I have actually been living in jeans recently, completely. Even Maggie agrees, she's sick of it. She's sick of it! Maggie. I've been living in jeans recently, and I actually went into Primark, bought some tights because I've got loads of wintry dresses in my wardrobe that I was like, right, we're going to have to pull you out, we're not saving you till spring. And one of them was this pinafore dress from Own the Look. I love the tweed, oops, and I love the little gold detailing, I love the ring there as well. Kind of ties in with a lot of other details that are in my wardrobe, but I thought it looked really cool. I didn't wear it with this when I wore it, but I wore it with a roll neck that I have, which is kind of frilled and frilled sleeves, and it's really cool, quite 60s, bordering on a little bit 90s as well, but Cher from Clueless, sure. And yeah, I think it's just really pretty, so I've been wearing that quite a lot. I actually also picked up this dress from Zara. I haven't been in Zara in a really long time because, I don't know, I just hadn't really shopped on there, I hadn't been shopping full stop, so I actually had a little browse of their site, and I saw this, and after doing my staples video I realised I wanted to get another kind of evening-y dress for parties or events, and this seemed to tick all the boxes. It's absolutely beautiful. It's this really, really gorgeous, like sheer floral black, almost, it's got tiered sleeves wrap dress. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's slightly more evening than some of the wrap dresses I've seen, which are slightly more thick, slightly thicker. The only thing is it is very sheer. I went to wear it the other evening and I think it might need a little slip underneath it. So just a heads up if you're thinking of buying it, or some really subtle underwear. I don't know how subtle you can get, but I think this would be really, really gorgeous. Paired with even boots, even the black boots that I pointed out earlier, I think they look really cool, even with a chunky knit over the top. Absolutely love that. Slightly different from Zara, so big thumbs up. Last but not least, I'm going to talk to you a couple of accessories that I've been wearing and have added recently, because they're the things I think have really been making my outfits when I'm feeling quite uninspired with my wardrobe, whether I just want to wear a t-shirt or some jeans. I've really been into accessorising, which makes me sound far more interesting and stylish than I am. The first item is this bag, which you may have spotted in the background, very subtly placed there. Did you notice? This one was actually mentioned in my last video, and it's from a brand called Stout, and I've wanted this bag for ages, or one of their bags. They really have some gorgeous kind of leather bucket inspired styles. And I saw this one, I love the zip on it. It fits my big DSLR camera in it, which is so important for me when I get a nice bag, because I think, is it actually going to be practical? And this one really, really is. It's got a nice flat back as well, so it sits properly, it isn't like a huge circle. And it just fits so much in it, like the space in there is absolutely nuts. Probably sit in there, but it's absolutely great. I really, really love it. I love the colour of it. It's a really nice kind of Merlot wine colour. Not that I know that many red wines. Just that one. Absolutely love that. Really, really happy with that purchase. It was a bit of a more of an extravagant purchase, but I feel like it's something that I'll have in my wardrobe for ages and I'll get so much wear out of, so I'm justifying it like that. And the last thing I'm going to talk to you about is my berry collection. I haven't bought all of these recently. Some of them I've had for years, like the bottom few. I had this one from Lazy O for the little pom-poms. This burgundy one, which I believe is actually my friend Jasmine's, which I found, and I was like, I put it on and I was like, it's really small. I was like, this isn't mine, and I think she loaned it to me absolutely ages ago. So Jasmine, if you're watching, I owe you a beret. But the things I have added recently are 2 berets from Topshop. Well, actually, one's from ASOS, one's from Topshop. The khaki one is a Topshop number, and I bought this because I absolutely love the green of it. I think it's a really gorgeous autumnal shade. Goes with like pale pinks really beautifully, and also with like burgundies. And then I picked up this more camel coloured one from ASOS, and they both fit really well. They're not too kind of out there, don't look like a chef's hat. I always feel like I'm the chef in Ratatouille when I wear a beret, but I absolutely love this. And I've just been styling it, mainly just slightly like that. I've been wearing that one quite like this, and then I've been wearing this one more all like, ooh, can we get that on? I can't get it on in a dainty way, but I've been wearing it just like that, just to keep my head warm really. It's that easy. It's that easy to keep your head warm. But yeah, that is what I've been adding to my wardrobe recently. I feel like my hair, felt like my hair was still doing mad things. I had to quickly check. But I really hope you enjoyed this video and found some inspiration for what's in the shops at the moment. I'm going to try and hold off now until it gets a lot colder, because I've definitely got a really nice selection in my wardrobe that I've loved mixing and matching, introducing new items and kind of giving life to new ones as well, old ones, sorry. But yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know if you did in the comments, and I will see you next week. Actually, speaking of next week, I have a video I think going up on Wednesday, so going ahead around December I'm going to try and be uploading twice a week instead of just the once. So do subscribe if you want to keep an eye on that. There's going to be gift guides going up at the start of December and lots of festive content, so keep your eyes peeled, and yeah, let's do this Christmas, and I'll see you next week. Bye.